Right now, as you're watching this, there's a 73% chance you're overthinking something. Maybe it's that text you sent 3 hours ago. Maybe it's what your friend meant by that comment yesterday. Or maybe you're even overthinking whether you overthink too much. If you just felt called out, this video is for you. Here's what nobody tells you about overthinking. It feels productive. You think you're solving problems, but you're actually creating new ones. It's like trying to untangle headphones by shaking them harder. You just make more knots. Let me guess what happens in your mind. You replay conversations from last week, editing your responses like a movie script. You create 47 different scenarios of how tomorrow might go wrong. You analyze every word, every pause, every facial expression. You lie in bed at 2 a.m. solving problems that don't exist yet. And here's the worst part. You know you're doing it, but you can't stop because your brain has convinced you that if you just think about it one more time, you'll finally figure it out. Spoiler alert, you won't. So what's actually happening inside your head? Your brain has an ancient alarm system called the amygdala. Its job? Keep you safe. But here's the problem. It can't tell the difference between a real tiger and an imaginary conversation where your boss might be upset with you. When you overthink, you're essentially feeding your brain fake emergencies, and your brain, being the helpful organ it is, goes into survival mode. It pumps stress hormones. It keeps you alert. It convinces you that thinking harder will save you. But think about it. When has overthinking ever made you feel better? Never. Because overthinking isn't thinking, it's worrying with a fancy disguise. Psychologists call this rumination, and studies show it's directly linked to anxiety and depression. You're literally training your brain to be unhappy. Now, here's what changes everything. You don't need to stop the thoughts, you need to stop believing them. Let me give you 3 practical tools that actually work. First, the 5-minute rule. When an overthinking spiral starts, set a timer for 5 minutes. Think about it as deeply as you want during those 5 minutes. When the timer ends, you're done. Move on. Your brain will resist, but do it anyway. Second, the evidence test. Ask yourself, what actual evidence do I have for this thought? Not feelings, not assumptions, evidence. Most overthinking collapses when you demand proof. Third, the action filter. Ask, can I do something about this right now? If yes, do it. If no, release it. Overthinking lives in the space where you can't take action but won't let go. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. That person you're overthinking about, they're probably not thinking about you at all. Not because they don't care, but because they're too busy overthinking their own life. That worst-case scenario you're creating, it has a 3% chance of happening. And even if it does happen, you'll handle it, just like you've handled every other disaster you overthought in the past. Your overthinking is not protecting you, it's imprisoning you. The life you want, the peace, the confidence, the clarity, it's not on the other side of thinking harder, it's on the other side of thinking less. So here's your challenge. The next time you catch yourself spiraling, don't fight it, just notice it. Say to yourself, I'm overthinking again. Interesting. And then choose differently. Because overthinking is a habit, and like any habit, you can break it. Not overnight, not perfectly, but consistently. You deserve a mind that feels like a home, not a battlefield. Start today. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, the fact that you're aware of your overthinking means you're already halfway to freedom. See you in the next one.